Flamingo Mercury shooting currently on how it kills.
They're
get into
more
it.
sensitive to energy, just telling them this is a bad force.
They know that it's bad. You don't even need to say, and like the child, you do this to him, and like you drop your child off at school and your child cries. Bro, you're not supposed to leave your child.
No.
You're not supposed to do that.
Leave them that young.
Why
It's
do you
crazy.
think they cry?
No, because they're not meant to be dropped off.
They're
That's what they
not.
want. Take our government will raise your child, and the thing's so expensive, most people can't afford to have the woman stay home and take care of the kids, so they're forced to, send them to get raised by the government.
That's the world's. That's Satan runs the world, bro. Satan ran the world. He created. Literally, Satan is literally called the god of this world. He's the only other person in the Bible referred to as God. Is Satan? He's the god of this world. And so he governs this reality, and he's made it to where, like, dude, 200 years ago,
the medical system,
Yes.
I think of the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, they built up kind of the system we're living in, and
That's why I recommend, if you want to go to school for something, do something that involves a skill. Don't try to go, this is my opinion, don't try to go to some big university, take all these classes, find out what you want to do, and go straight for that, whether it's psychology, a therapist, hairstylist, nail tech, whatever. Go straight for that, bro. Because the fact that you have to send your child to school, and if you don't, you'll get arrested and they'll take your child, is insane. And then they're teaching bullshit. And they're having drag queens come to your school and dance for the children. That's not normal.
ran by Satan. 200 years ago, having a child was not a detriment to your society. It was like a benefit, always. Yeah. Bro, now, like, it's like, oh, I don't know if we should have kids. Bro, that's because Satan has convinced us in our world to govern ourselves in a way that it makes having a child detrimental.
Yeah, but like we're put here on earth to have children. It's like God's light, like a child, that innocence stuff. And that's probably why they want to kill the children, because they're perfectly innocent and pure. And
oh yeah.
That's why it's the most evil thing. That's why you see kids getting killed and people like making light of it. It's just evil to me.
It's so evil, and you know it in your spirit, bro. You don't need to be a Christian to know that, bro. You don't need to. You don't believe in the Bible to know this. Like, bro, the Lord's already speaking to you. He's already talking in your heart. He's in all of us. Like, but we don't neglect that.
I don't see how people can see a kid getting killed and just be like so heartless. I don't care if it's Palestinian, or Jewish. Kids are innocent. It's like, but try to blame the other people for like, oh, they deserve it because of terrorists, and then it's like it's a child.
It's shockingly discerning, and it's so disturbing how many of the Christians are like, oh, well, they get what they deserve. Or, it's so shocking.
It's shocking.
Bro, they're so spiritually dead.
If we're all humans, we all can build houses and cook food. Why do we have to fight and go to war and kill each other and conquer lands? Just let people have their place. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just have a little peace treaty, share a little bit of oil, share a bit of some water, you know what I mean? And that's how we multiply it. But no, something wants to destroy us, bro.
Society is spiritually
not just destroy us, but replace us. They want to replace the original woman, and they want to replace the original man. That's the goal.
They're spiritually dead. They've been turned off. They don't understand Jesus. They don't understand truth. They don't understand love. They have lost it because Satan has come in and deceived the world. Like, he's deceived this world with this person. That's totally, bro. We're not. People don't even know where we're at. Like, everybody's like waiting for like a rapture, and bro, like everybody's like, oh, the rapture's coming, bro. You are missing it. You're missing the boat.
And they're trying to bring back the Antichrist, aren't they? With the third temple, it's not Christ. It's the Antichrist. They're trying. So the Christian Zionists are helping bring back the Antichrist, and they believe it. They're trying to get the red heifer there. They're trying.
It's so stupid, dude. And it's such a dumb idea, and they're supporting it. And they're, how unchristian is this, bro? Like, okay, I want the world to fall to pieces so that way Jesus can come and save me, and I'll go to heaven. You all burn and suffer. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, do you not understand that is not of Jesus whatsoever? I don't know where this ideology is so perverted. Well, I do know where it came from. It came from the Jews, technically. And they created this whole ideology that's like, oh, we're still God's chosen people, whatever that nonsense is. And like, bro, that's perpetuating.
So God's chosen people, just the arrogance, and Christians repeating that, and it's
but that's because they don't know their history. If they know the stories of the Nephilim, they would understand like what God said. Like, the reason why the Jews were God's chosen people, or it wasn't even the Jews, it was the Israelites. Okay, the Israelites, or the children of the Hebrews. Okay, the Hebrews. Okay, the reason why they were God's chosen people was because they were human. Okay, this is why God flooded the earth and destroyed the earth in the flood, because there was no more humans left. Noah and his family were the only humans left. And then God said, these humans that were no longer mixed with animals, bro, today we are all human. Okay, there's Gentile blood in everybody. Y'all got canine teeth in your mouth. That's Canaanite blood, technically. So like, we're all mostly human at this point, and
I've never heard that before. That's why Noah got saved, bruh. That's different. What y'all think?
Like, Jesus came to reset the game. There is no more people that are not human. Okay, this is a different thing they take from this Old Testament misperceived logic of non-humans versus humans, and they're like, oh, this applies to us. Oh, I'm God's chosen. Like, no, you're not, dude. You're just people. We're humans. All of us are.
No, yeah, we're in a sick society's like sick. We're sitting there. We could just watch these people get massacred. People just go along with it and support it, and we fund it. It's like,
it's so
it's a
disturbing.
sickness in our society. You can see this is clearly demonic and evil.
100%. And the people in control are being ran by.
Yes, I'm dramatic because that means a lot to me. I'm very interested in the Old Testament. It's crazy, and it does make sense. He didn't just flood it because humans were just doing rituals. It clearly said that he flooded it because these demonic entities were walking around and eating and killing and raping people, bruh. That's why it's like crazy.
It's like 100%.
That's what I was wondering too. Exactly, is it like the demons telling them what to do for the power, or
Yeah.
like?
Well, the
And
thing.
Sodom and Gomorrah didn't have to do with what people say it is. He destroyed it because of them damn angels that came down and started having sex with everybody. It wasn't because it was man on man. No, they just came down and they were doing shit, bro.
The way the demonic spirit works, like when you begin to become partnered with the demons,
So like they kind of merge to one, or
they sort of, well, it's
That's
like,
why when I'm having sleep paralysis, bro, I be wanting to punch the demon. I be wanting to be like, get off me, what you want? But I don't have the strength. God has the strength. We have the strength through God. I don't have the physical strength myself alone to fight a demon.
schizophrenia. Like, they'll hear a voice, and the voice will tell them, hey, do this. And then the voice will tell them, hey, you should do that. And then it's like, oh, that sounds wrong. No, do it. It'll be okay. And like, the voice will guide them. They'll keep listening to this thing. And at a certain point, they're going to realize, like, I can't keep listening to this voice. I can't be doing this. This is wrong. They either reject it, or they reject it and go crazy, or they say, okay, I surrender to you. And then they'll go into all kinds of wickedness, bro. And the demon wants trauma in your life. The more trauma you have, the more demon has control over you. Okay, so like, think of it this way: like when a person is sacrificed, like Kanye West. Kanye was a prime example of somebody.
Lots of celebrities say this, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kanye was a prime example of somebody who was involved in the occult, who tried to leave it. Okay, but didn't give back the demon what it owed him. Okay,
Shit.
And you will see, this is what happens to people that try, like, bro, he got into his position acknowledging whatever occult voice he was listening to in his head, and then was a part of these little parties or whatever these things were, got to that position, realized, oh crap, I'm in deep. I sacrificed my mom. I did a bunch of bad stuff. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I don't want this anymore in my life. He's like, I gotta back up. Like, so like, you know, he tried to back up, but that's the thing.
It's hard backing out once you're there.
The demon gave him the power and the money and the control he already has. What makes you think you're going to walk away and eat your cake too, bro?
You owe him still.
You have to give up your money. You give up your stuff. You give up your fame. You give up what you've been given. Give up the money. And then you might be able to walk away.
Yeah.
Because the demon's like, okay.
Yeah.
But if you try to hang on to the stuff that you got and think you can walk away, like,
Yeah,
look at me.
you're not holding your
That's why
drill.
I
And I
took
know
all
lots of
his money.
celebrities, like Bob Dylan.
Sacrifice your mama. How could you even live with that? Shame.
Eminem, a whole bunch of them said like they sold their soul to the devil. People are like, oh, they're joking around, but it's like, I don't know.
They're not joking around. Slim Shady, that's the name of this entity inside of him. A shade is actually an ancient name for a demon. They're called shades.
I saw an interview where he said he sold his soul.
Bro, he's straight up, the entity said its name through his mouth. Like, so he calls him Slim Shady. That song is so weird when you look at it. You're like, what does this even mean?
That again, on a different perspective, because that's interesting that that's the demon.
That's the demon in
I
him.
guess he's actually, he's literally saying that, huh?
Yes, he's 100%
That's the
saying.
song, I guess you're. Now that you say it, it's like, okay, it's literally, that's what the song is.
Yep. No, that ain't his name. That ain't his name. Where did this name come from? That's the entity's name. And like, bro, like, he's considered a genius. Okay? Do you know where you get the word genius from?
Genie.
Genius. Jinn. Demon.
Yeah, you ask the genie for your wishes, but they come at a cost usually, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Same
the thing
things
is,
everywhere.
the word genius means somebody that has a jinn following them around, giving them supernatural knowledge and understanding. That's where the word genius originates from. It's genie, jinn, demon. That's what it is. So like
Yeah, the Gen, the demon, and again, see, there's so many similarities here, bro. It's crazy.
bro, it's so when you see it all, it's like right in your face. But it's like hard to tell.
Subject, one that really baffled me is when we started looking at like the child, satanic stuff. It sounds so crazy, but then you start looking at it, the stories are always so similar with like the trauma.
Oh, yes.
And there's a few that are like what the Finders cult, which was one the CIA was involved to cover.
Yeah, way back.
Like, that's one that you can trace, that they had all these like they found all these kids, they found pictures of them like doing satanic rituals with animals, killing the animals. And they had these kidnapped kids. They had all these like things about kidnapping kids in different countries. This is all 100% proved true. And the CIA came in and shut the investigation down.
Yeah, but the CIA is a branch of the occult. It's literally was founded the same year Israel was founded almost.
Yeah,
it is.
That's interesting too. There's the Church of Satan.
Yes,
that's founded by that Levy guy. He's also the same people.
Yeah, he was from the same people, of course. And so like it's all tethered to the occult. Like the highest sort of form of witchcraft is Judaism. Like it's all tethered to the occult. And so like when you start to recognize this stuff, like I've dealt with so many people in like high priestess of the Church of Satan and a bunch of people that are involved in this stuff that I've had to interact with or whatever, or gotten to pray for, pull them out of it even. And like, when you start looking into this stuff, bro, like it's all tethered to this same thing. And like the children and all that stuff related to like what you were saying, like it's all about like demonic control and power.
Hey guys, I'm a self-funded podcast, so if you want to support me and the work I'm doing,
go to
MyFatPodcast.com, and you can buy cool merch like the shirt I'm wearing about the Rhodesia Resistance. Methylene blue has been used for over 100 years for medical purposes and recently surged back into popularity. It has been shown to help repair brain tissue and improve memory, cognitive function, energy, and mood. Research suggests that methylene blue could have neuroprotective effects, possibly aiding in conditions like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and depression. Go to MerakiMedicinal.com and use the promo code FIGHTBACK for a discount.
Like Alzheimer's.
So like the brain, just so you know, like when a demon wants to enter somebody, it needs a void space in your mind, and how it makes the void space is through trauma. So that's why they perpetuate.
They make the kids hurt other kids. The stories are always the same.
Because what that does to the mind is that like your brain will literally go like, it will compartmentalize and it will say, this memory I will not choose to be a part of and will neglect and reject.
That's what splits the personality.
It blocks that part off, and the demon is interjected into this. Is what MK Ultra was. MK Ultra was literally creating trauma space.
MK Ultra.
Yeah, exactly. They were creating trauma spaces in people's minds and then interjecting demons. That's why they worked with Aleister Crowley.
People, they were, I didn't know Crowley was involved. But.
Oh, yeah. Aleister Crowley and freaking Jack Parson was also involved in all the occult stuff. The JP Laboratory.
With
working with L. Ron Hubbard.
Was he the one that was going to work for NASA?
Yes. Yep.
And he was involved, I think, with like the sex magic and stuff too.
Yeah, he was underneath Aleister Crowley, so he mentions Aleister Crowley. So it was before. I mean, Aleister Crowley maybe wasn't directly linked with what our stuff was, but all of his work was. I mean, they referenced it.
He went in to help with NASA, right? One of the guys with that.
Yeah.
These are powerful people, and they're doing these demonic.
Bro, where do you think? Okay, this is my theory. I think that a lot of the technology we have came from them making human sacrifices, gaining technological advancements and understanding. Dude, bro, I think AI. Where do you think AI came from, bro?
It seems like a demon. We turned into a demon that we built. I thought the same thing. Like,
bro, but who produced it?
Probably the same people.
Same people, bro. Same people produced it. And what do you think that sacrifice of all those kids over in Palestine were for?
So they get power, exactly. They need the sacrifice.
They made that sacrifice. I almost guarantee you AI is the result of the sacrifice of what was done with that shot thing they put in people, along with the people over in Palestine.
Again, same people making that.
I almost guarantee you that knowledge came from the sacrifice given to the demons to get that understanding.
So he's saying AI was a gift from demons through human sacrifices from the war. Okay, the wars.
The sacrifice is to get knowledge. Sometimes people can get it off drugs too. That's sometimes they'll offer you knowledge, and some people it might really come with knowledge. But then you look, Facebook, Google. All the information, it's all the same people running it. It's like, what do they do to get this power?
Yep, and you got to make a sacrifice of somebody that you love. The more that person's connected, the more trauma it creates, the more void space, the more the demon can sit in your mind and control you. Because these things don't come from people. Like these things, I don't know if you know, Jeffrey Epstein was also friends with the father of AI. Did you know that?
I did not.
Oh yeah, you should look it up.
Not surprising though.
Epstein, father of AI. And like, and you'll read about, I forget the guy's name right now, but there was like a whole article I read about it related to it. And so like, dude, you're like,
Google
okay, this is weird.
too. I mean, Google, that guy's gonna be the new one, but that's one of the most powerful things. That's these same people that are evil, funding war, funding Israel.
They're all demonically working with stuff. If the dude involved with Jeffrey Epstein is the father of AI, what kind of deprived wickedness do you think that man was involved in?
I mean, look at the temple there. It was soundproofed out on the thing. Like, what are they doing there? Some kind of demonic. It sounds too crazy and evil to be real. Well, there was a case in Belgium. I think it was Tro, whatever it was called, where they're.
All right, y'all. Y'all go check out that whole video, man. Crazy. Only 34,000 views. They need way more. Formerly known Mercury Extremely, currently known as Hava Kills on all musical platforms. If you watch this video all the way through, I appreciate you. Be careful what you're doing. Stay woke.